Welcome back to the channel. So today what I have for you is we're going to do an update on the backyard crawler course. It needs some work, so I'm going to take you out back, show you where it looks or how it looks currently, and we're going to do some work to it and get it in a little bit better shape. So stick around for that, guys. Hope you enjoy what you see today. All right, guys, so here is the backyard course currently. As you can see, it's grown up quite a bit, particularly this area here. You can see here, this where we would go under is holding water. I'm in Florida. We've had a ton of rain the last few months, and this thing just stays filled with water, basically. And then, of course, this stuff grows up. So most of my videos back here have been only on the rock section and down through there because this just stays so wet. So I want to redo this area, clean it up, and start redoing it. So we're going to pull down my little fencing thing here. I'm going to weed eat all this, pull out the rocks, bricks, concrete, whatever you want to say that's here off to the side. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to take a tiller attachment for my weed eater after I've weed eated everything and till it up. And sort of go from there. I haven't 100% decided. I might fill in this hole, might leave this, but definitely going to do some things different here. I need to clean up down through there as well, weed eat, which is normal, not a big deal. I did fix this here. It was broken. It usually goes right there, and that's now fixed and ready to go back in place. So I'm going to get started. All right, so here you go. This is weed eated. And I got a bunch of little rocks here, there, that stuff there. I think there's a few in here, some over there. And get those off to the side so I still have them and don't lose them. And then get ready to till this up. All right, so taking our bridge out right there, kept it together, just took it out. I think I've gotten all the rocks out here that were in this area. And I'm going to take my little tiller here and till this up, see what it's going to look like afterwards, and then decide how we go about from there. All right, guys, so I've made my first pass with the tiller. You can see here, like I said, just it's attachment to my Ryobi battery-powered weed eater, so it does an okay job for what it is. Definitely going to have to do more work right here because that was a pile of dirt. I got to break it down. I haven't completely filled the hole in, but I've pulled some of the dirt into it, and I know I need to get more in there. What I'm leaning towards doing is filling this hole in, maybe even taking all this dirt, bringing it back more this way, because this whole area sort of floods when it rains a lot, and more or less trying to level this up, bring it up some so it doesn't hold as much water. And I'm thinking using some of these big pavers like that, this, and I have a couple down there as sort of a walk space right here. Which would also sort of be like, if you do the course the way it's set up right now and you come back, you would come over this pile, turn and go under. So those pavers would be in that, you would use them, but that would sort of be the designated walk space to get right up in here. And what I'm thinking is you still come through the same opening, but come this way. And I'm going to use all these pavers and pieces of pavers and brick and everything else I have, plus I have some stuff in the garage, and start making more or less another rock section similar to that, maybe a little harder. I really want a dirt section, but I need a lot of dirt brought in to do that, and I'm just not in a position to do that right now. So instead of dealing with all the weeds all the time, I'm still gonna have to deal with weeds, but as this big of a section of it, make another rock section. I'm thinking go that way and it turn and come back this way and then make its way into that. Maybe not rocks the whole way or concrete or whatever, but sections. So maybe like I'm thinking a big climb right here, up and turn. You come back this way, maybe another section right over here that maybe connects to that possibly. And do that. I'm open to ideas, so if you have any, please comment down below. I'd love to hear them. But eventually one day I would like to bring in a ton of dirt here. I say a ton, but for this area, a lot of dirt. If I just had, like right now, a big pile of dirt that was like this high, I could mold it, shape it to what I want, level this, but then also have enough to make like a hill to go up and maybe even go through, you know, type thing. But again, not in that position right now to do that. So I'm going to work on this hill right here, chewing that up some more with the tiller, and I think level out some dirt and see where we go from there. All right, guys, here we go. This is after pass 2 and 3 with the tiller. Brought that hill down quite a bit. Brought a lot more dirt over here. I know it's going to take some time for that to dry up because there was water in there. Hopefully it will, and I can keep myself and my dogs off of it, keep from making it a mud pit. Have my little fence up, which keeps my dogs out, and I put some of my pavers that I was talking about right there. So normally if I come over here to crawl, I sort of open this gate, pull it back, walk up right in that area as I start over there. So my thinking is the same thing. You can come in there doing whatever. If you needed to, you could come over here, stand on that, either access your truck right in here or watch it as you make your path that way. Only thing is there's not a lot of room right here. So if I come this way up and over something and then turn, I don't know. Got to figure that part out. So I'm gonna do some more thinking and let this try to dry up a little bit. We should have a good day today for some drying. I've weed eated majority of the rest of the course. Put my obstacle back in its place. And again, I have these that I may pull out, take these up there and help them be a part of the new stuff I'm building up there. Likely what I'm gonna do, plus I have some stuff in the garage. So in the near future, we're gonna have to redo something about this. This thing is slowly falling apart. I pushed on it earlier and it didn't fall over. Good news. And I have an idea for that. One of two ideas, actually. I have two ideas to potentially replace this and do something slightly different here, but keeping this bridge and going down here. So, but that'd be a future project. I do need to do some fixing here, add some concrete there, and a couple other places. So once I start positioning the stuff here that I'm talking about doing, I'm gonna have to get some concrete to, you know, make it hold it together and make it bigger. So I'll get some extra concrete to fix some of that stuff over here and do that at the same time. So that's where we are right now, and I'm gonna let it dry out a little bit and do some thinking, maybe some research on YouTube, see some ideas I can come up with and figure out how to make this work. So stick around. Okay guys, so finally come up with a plan, an idea. Took me quite a bit of thinking today, but come up with it. So what we always had here, this little crossover here, I'm gonna use it as a base, so to speak, of this new brick concrete mountain, I guess you want to call it. So we're still going to have a pass through underneath. I've raised it up on some of those blocks instead of digging down. Hopefully we don't hold as much water here, if any. And I'm using the pavers and stuff on each side as the base. I've also picked up some concrete today, quick mix, and I picked up some wooden logs, sort of like what I've used over there. I'm gonna put some of those up on top here and start pouring concrete. I still have more of this here that I'm gonna sort of sprinkle in as needed, where needed, you know, maybe on top. One of the things I want to try to avoid with this setup here is some of this is really, really smooth, almost too smooth, and I want more roughness, and more so I want a bigger climb here. That's what I'm trying to accommodate here, is a bigger climb. I'm hoping here on the top to get it sort of more of a, I guess you could say almost a peak, similar to what's over there, but more climb up really. We'll see how that works. And so basically you would come in, drive under, circle around right here, come up and over, and then start. And if you wanted to, you could just go under and go straight to that and go. So that's my idea for now. I'm gonna continue stacking some of this stuff here. All right, so here's what I've gotten done so far. As you can see, I've got some concrete down, not quite enough, but got sort of started. Wood in the middle there to build that up, concrete over it. Where I had the stuff, you know, before concrete, I just have brought some other pieces over that I'm adding to the side so I can widen it just a bit and hopefully give you a couple different lines to possibly think about coming up. Same thing over here. So about to mix my third bag of concrete, which is actually the last bag that I have here. So I'm probably gonna have to go buy a couple more bags, I believe, because I still got some fixing over here I want to do in a couple places. So I'm gonna get this bag mixed up and laid out and see where it puts us. All right, so here we go. Got some more down. Again, trying to give a line from this side possibly up, of course the middle and this edge if possible. I am concerned about right here because really even if you come up the side you're still gonna have to hit it right in the middle, but we'll deal with that. Same thing here, trying to give basically 3 lines on each side, and sort of in the middle. Still gonna have a gap right here, which I have a little bit more concrete left out of my last bag. After everything hardens up, I may add just a little bit there. I may do a test run first and see how it does. I've added some concrete right here. I was getting a hole, and sometimes I like to come up that side, and it was tires were wanting to go underneath. Same thing right here. Added some there, and then right here, which I still may need to add some more. We'll see once it dries up and how it is. So I'm gonna let this dry for an hour or two, and hopefully then we can do a test run with it with one of the trucks. I don't know, maybe TRX4. Hadn't run that one in a while. I really want to do my comp rig Predator. That's part of the thought behind doing this anyway, is something more challenging for it to prepare for competitions. But if the TRX4 can manage it, then really most rigs can, or even my Gen 8 for that matter, the normal Gen 8. If either one of those can do it, that means really anything can. I don't want it where it can't be done with a normal rig, but I do want it to be challenging for a comp rig. That's what I'm aiming for, so we'll see. All right, so here we go. Let's try this out. right, so there you have it, the update to the backyard course. I would love to know what you think down below. Please comment and let me know. I am very, very pleased on two fronts. One, the new obstacle hill climb turned out better than I expected. Is it the best? Probably not. I'm sure it's not, but it's definitely challenging. So far, I've only used my comp rig on it. And at first, when I first tried it, the first day the concrete was laid, I couldn't do it. I think I did it once. Give it another day. I now have multiple lines in each direction. Some are easier lines than others, and some are not easy. So I like that. I need to try my regular rigs on it and see if I can make it. I think now that I probably can, doing the right line the right way. So there's definitely challenging lines, and that's what I like. That's what I wanted. So I'm very pleased with that. Might still need to do a little bit of work on it. We'll see. And the other places that I've patched on the course, doing okay. I still got some more work I need to do on the course. We'll be doing another update here in the very near future because there's some other things that need some attention. But I hope you like what you see, guys. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time.